Hi everybody, and welcome to part 3 of my Impaled Demon Hunter. So, I tested out a 111. We died a couple times. We tested out twice. I don't have enough Paragon to do it. We made a 100 Paragon jump since the last video. We tried to get a faster time on a 110 to see if we could get up the leaderboards. At this point, we're stuck. Like, I either need better gear or more Paragon, because I will show the video of me doing the 110, but we didn't pass it. We didn't even make the timer. That's right, folks. We didn't even make the freaking timer. So I don't know what to think at this point, but yeah, I'll show you guys the gear that she has so far. Nothing's changed, I think, from the last video, because she really hasn't found anything. And most of this gear is pretty much stock. This was optional, though. There are shadow gloves. And I only put these on because it was perfect stats and I'm primal ancient. I'm still shaking my head, though. I can't believe my demon hunter hasn't. I can't believe she stuck at 110. I love my demon hunter, so it hurts me to say that she is stuck at 110 till something makes a move. But that doesn't mean that we can't talk about different stuff and show off the gear and stuff. Especially for part 3, because coming up here pretty soon we're gonna have a closeout time. They put the PTR out, the notes at least. It might actually be out now for Diablo 3, which means there's only gonna be like a couple weeks or so, and then there'll be a break, and then season 20 will be up. So yeah, season 19 is coming down. Oh, we have a primal ancient here. Oh, let me change my labels here. Dang. Like, I didn't even see that sucker drop. That came out of the 110 that I'm gonna show a picture of, or show the video of here. But next season, I don't know what we're gonna do next season. I'm really thinking I'm gonna try out a multi-shot hunter though. I do want to try something different because I've played now 4 different seasons of Impale, so I think I kind of want to branch out a little bit. And in her cube, you guys can see we got grandeur, because we have to have grandeur to be able to get our set bonus since we're using these gloves here. And then we have this, and then here's a look at my skill tree. And I'm not gonna pan over each one, but our skill tree is the same as it's been. The idea from our skill tree came from, I guess you could probably find it on Diablo fans, you could find it on Icy Veins. I mean, like for me, this build I found on Icy Veins, and then I tweaked it to Leviathan's build that I saw like some umpteen seasons ago. Like, and it's kind of held up. I mean, I should say umpteen seasons. I think actually it wasn't this season. It might have been last season. It might have been the season before, because you know, but that's where I kind of got this build idea. But I'm gonna credit probably more so Icy Veins, because I know I definitely seen it there and then I tweaked it. And I think also too I can credit the leaderboards to some of this tweaking also, because that's probably where I originally saw the use the boar and not the wolf. And what other changes were there? I think that was the biggest one, is use the boar, not the wolf. And then I think maybe numbing traps wasn't there originally, and then they ended up putting it in because it was popular amongst the people. So, but yeah, so that's how part 3, or this week, has went for my demon hunter. She's just kind of SOL'd. Hopefully part 4 or wrap up, depending on how fast the ending date of season 19 goes. Hopefully she'll be able to do a little bit more. I mean, I'm still happy I got 110 on her. That's the farthest I've ever gotten, so I can't complain. But I really would love to be able to push her at least one more time. Like, get one more good rift out of her, or 2, or whatever I can get, before we just say, eh, that's season for us. I can't believe they're wrong. That's one thing the walling thing is kind of a pain. Only because I can never tell which monsters are like behind the walls. So like there I spent like a couple seconds just hitting nothing because I didn't realize everything was behind the walls. Gotta watch those smashes. The smashes are those can hurt me. I believe. Like at some points you don't feel them, and then other times it's just like all of a sudden you get like one shot out of the middle of nowhere, as if like you were just starting. Yay, power shrine! We like power shrines. Let's go find an elite while we have a power shrine. And these bog charges hurt too. Like, there's a lot of things that hurt. Is there no elites around? What's going on? Where? Oh, back here. Okay. So it's like, really? Just a power shrine totally wasted? That would make me sad. Like, super sad. But that was almost mostly wasted because, like, it took me forever to find these elites. And these elites have a bubble. I don't know which one's more annoying, the walling or the bubbling elites. No frost. Oops. You know, a little rubber band there. My internet might be a little crazy tonight, just a little. Ooh, I like that shrine too. Just because the Santa Ana winds have picked up around my area. And so it's a little wonky. No excuse for not making it, it's just saying that might be why my internet's being kind of silly. Alright. Now we're gonna go back up the this way, maybe. Because now we're getting ahead of the timer, so there's a good chance that we could maybe have a faster time, which would be nice. Because I want to do something impressive with her. I really like the Demon Hunter, so like every time I do these like little video parts, I want something there as far as gameplay. I don't want to just sit and go, yeah, well folks, like nothing happened this week. Womp, womp, womp. So I try and make an effort that my characters, or even any game that I'm playing, that something's always going on. Like there's something for me to tell you, or I've seen something, or learned something, anything. I'm also excited because I'm starting videos to add to my collection on YouTube of the basics of Diablo 3 as I know them, which is really exciting for me because I never really had the time to go over like the really tedious stuff about Diablo, because a lot of times when I play, people just watch and be like, oh yeah, like even one person said to me, like he's like, it looks easy, and then I told him like the finer details of it, and he's like, uh-huh. And I was like, yeah, it's not, I mean, it looks good, it looks great, but it's not something that like you get this bar set in for like an hour of playing. Just to get this far, at minimum I've had to play at least 4 to 5 hours a day, at least. I used to play up to somewhere upwards towards 10 hours, and that was just like freaking crazy. Because that was just hoping German RNG like you, and frankly if RNG don't like you, it don't like you. Like, it don't matter how long you sit there. Or at least that's how I feel about it anyway. I mean, you do have to play some amount of time though. Like if you don't invest any time, then you probably aren't going to get anything, but I don't think you have to invest like super crazy hours to get things. Although I don't know, for some people maybe setting 4 or 5 hours in a setting or so is crazy. Because I mean that is almost a work day, almost. Really got behind the timer, so back to focusing. Must focus. Must find a shrine. Must find anything. Wonder if I can get this way, because if I can get the buff to go off again, so yeah, that'll clear some of the junk. Because this girl is good for like boss clearing. She's not so good for junk clearing. So that's one thing about the spec to be noted, like junk clearing. No. Which I mean, you can see she can do it, but it's not fantastic. Subpar junk clearing. There we go. But I still love her. There's very few characters in Diablo that I don't like. I've always found a reason to like most of them. I just never like. I always come up with reasons not to play certain ones, but I'm starting to get over that where I'm just like, I'll play it. Because obviously I had to play them a little bit just to get my extra slots and whatnot. Especially back at one season where you had to play like all the characters to get some conquest done. It was crazy. Because you learned pretty much right there that you were gonna like almost, or at least tolerate every Diablo character. Because I even I played a monk for a little while. Like, monks I know are most people's favorites, but my timing with them is just, yeah. I think the angels came down. They didn't even last that long. That's crazy. I don't know what happened, but they just like went poof and disappeared. Might be the thorns damage though. Maybe it's a cleave, I'm not sure. Because I just saw there's like a death maiden there. Okay. So we're gonna look around and see if we can find a shrine again. Oh, no, we're gonna kill this, actually. If we can get an upper hand, because this one could be fairly easy to kill. Maybe? We'll see. I mean, it takes a lot of damage when it's uncovered, so that's kind of what we want. That corner got awfully scary for a minute. So there's a lead down there. I haven't seen a shrine yet. Come on, shrine, where are you? I mean, I'm not saying that there are shrines, but it'd be nice if one would pop up. Not happening. Dang it. Gosh darn it, I mean. Yeah, we tried. We made valid attempts, so I guess part 2 is just basically, you know, she didn't get really any further, but I don't know, we might make another attempt at this. Because it just doesn't seem right to me that she's not getting anything done this week.